Men sheds are any community spaces where men come together and work on projects that they're interested in and in the company of other men. See, when men leave their work, whether it's through unemployment or retirement or planned retirement, they don't just lose their income. They also lose loads of other stuff. For example, they lose their network of friends, they lose their camaraderie, they lose their opportunity to contribute to their society and to the community, they lose the opportunity to provide for their families. However, they might be providing because they may have a pension, but we go to a shed, you can get a lot of that stuff back. You won't get a paycheck, but you'll have the opportunity. You can be creative, you can be productive, you'll have friends. There's mental well-being outcomes, there's adult learning outcomes, there's community development outcomes, there's social cohesion outcomes. There's all this good stuff happens in men's sheds. But really, it's just a few guys coming together and doing stuff that they enjoy in the company of other guys. We all know that men aren't very good about talking about their stuff, or if they needed some help around health, for example, that they're very slow to ask for that help. But if you've got a broken lawnmower or a broken chainsaw or something, you throw it up on a bench and you come back like 4 hours later, everybody knows everything about everyone. So it's kind of like almost by accident, these guys start to talk and get to know each other and become friends. And the secret to the success of the men's sheds is that it's led and it's driven by the men. The men get to decide what to do, how to do it, when to do it, whatever activity they're into. But typically, if you looked into a men's shed, there could be some woodwork going on or wood turning, there could be renovating old automobiles or motorbikes, or maybe working on computers, recycling computers. There could be guys playing darts, playing cards, playing pool. Definitely you're going to see guys drinking tea or coffee. We know from research as well that social isolation is a big issue for men, and that being isolated is just as bad for a man's health as smoking 20 cigarettes a day or drinking heavily or being obese. So by being part of a close network of friends, like you end up being healthier. You have fun. At the end of the day, there's nothing as good for your well-being as having a laugh with your mates. The best thing to say to a man to get him involved is to tell him that we need his help. You say, we're planning this project down the town, and with your experience, I think could really help us get it up and running. Would you mind coming down and tell us how you think we should progress? We all like to help. And it's interesting, when we're offering our help and support to others, nobody gets more benefit out of that than ourselves. First shed in Canada is the one here in Woodhaven in Winnipeg. And now I believe there's 4 other sheds, and they're right across the different provinces. These sheds can be set up for very little money, where there's goodwill in the community, find an empty premises or an unused business unit or something, and a few guys come together and just start doing stuff. It doesn't need to be a big complicated process. If there's any men out there who may not have a men's shed in their community and might be interested in starting one, we have an app called the Men's Sheds app that you can download from Google Play. It's about how to set up a men's shed. We haven't got it on the Apple platform yet, but we will soon. And just start. That's the encouragement I'd give to people. It's simple. A few friends, a space, and just start doing stuff, and then get in contact with the other existing men's sheds.